Alright, today on JKR Builds, we got the old Triumph Spitfire in the garage yesterday. What we're going to go ahead and try to do today is we're going to take off this hardtop. We're going to get it jacked up, probably get the wheels pulled off, get on some jack stands. And we're just going to kind of go through it and see what's in it and see what it's all about. Actually, this luggage rack, that needs to go. Don't like that. Our idea is to make this into like a little SCCA race car. So we're gonna strip her down, make it a little bit lighter. I looked on the title, I think it weighed 1,800 or 1,900 pounds. So I would like to lose at least another 150 pounds if we can. So, but we'll see what happens, see what we can do. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and blow this top off real quick here. Looks like it's just a 5/16 bolt with a nut up under there hanging on. Oh my gosh, it's finger tight. It's not even tightened down. I noticed the back part, it's not even latched or folded or whatever it's supposed to be. I'm not sure. This will be kind of quick. Door's open a little hard. Yeah, that one's not tight either. Have to grab a screwdriver for that one. Not a big fan of convertibles, but I really do like the Spitfires as a convertible. I think they're really cool. It's actually how they lighten them up. A lot of guys will actually take the roofs off, the rag top brackets and everything out of the car, and they'll actually cut the A-pillars here and take the front windshield brace right out with the windshield. And they run it with no windscreen on it, from what I've seen. Well, that looked pretty simple enough. I'm not sure if I can get that off on my own or not. Probably shouldn't be attempting this by myself, but oh geez, that don't feel bad at all actually. Oh, we got her. Alright. It's not bad. One guy can do that. Alright. Looks like we have some goodies in here. Here's the rag top. Not really sure how this works, but wants to go up. There we go. Huh. It's not too bad looking, but we're going to take that out and get rid of that too, actually. Because we don't want no top at all. Top looks like it's in a pretty good shape, actually. Oh, there's one little tear right there. So I see pretty simple. Oh, wow. It just has a little lever there that you just turn and push it down and lock it. Oh, pretty nice setup actually. It's not bad. It's kind of neat. Yeah, I'll take that back down and we'll see what else is in the car. Alright, looks like there's some 7/16 bolts here that hold the convertible top on. Looks to be just about 3 of them here. This should take off the whole convertible. That's not good. I'm looking at the heater box behind the seats. That should be up underneath the dash up here, but for some reason it's behind the seats back here. That can't be too good. The thing I'm not sure about is the back part of the convertible here, how it screws to the rear trunk lid area. I don't see where it's bolted on, or I see some snaps. I wonder if I'm supposed to drill out the pop rivets, or wow, it's kind of flimsy. Windshield thing there. Wow. Okay. There's some kind of screw or bolt back here. Of course, that's a different size, maybe a 1/2 inch. Yeah, it's gonna be kind of fun. Strip this down and see how much weight we can use. I think that'll be kind of neat. Oh, the weld might have broke on that. Looks like it's a stud with a cap nut on it. Let's see what this one does here. Looks like it wants to come off. Alright, I'm having a problem getting them cap nuts off. Once I give it a turn, it just spins really freely. I'm just gonna drill out the old pop rivet here for the snap. That seems pretty easy enough. Then we'll see how that works, and we'll just be able to pop rivet those snaps right back on, yeah? Whoa, almost took out some hand action there. Alright, that is weird. I really don't know how that works. But yeah, we'll go back to the side here. I do believe there's only 3 bolts on each side that's holding the convertible bracket here. Actually, I just thought of something. What I'm going to do is every part I take off this car, I'm actually going to weigh it. And I'll write it down. And I think that'll be fun. Kind of keep track and see how much weight we can lose off this Spitfire. That'll be fun. So So what I'll do is, when I get this top off, I'll weigh the hard top, and I'll weigh this convertible top here. And we'll just keep track of it on a piece of paper and keep the paper inside the car so we don't lose it. And then when we're done stripping it down, we'll see how much weight we actually lost. So, be kind of fun. Grab this side here. I used to do that when I was real young. I used to strip cars to drag race them at the strip. And used to be fun. Always buy like a little Chevy Mazda, like a 75 2-door. I'm not sure what they weighed, but I gut it all out, take out the heater core, all the carpet, door, panels, everything. Then I would put like a 12-bolt Chevy in the rear end with a 350 Chevy and a 350 tranny or 400 tranny. And the motors pretty much were stock. There wasn't really much done to them, maybe just a different intake, carb, headers. Sometimes I'd swap out the cam, but I was always the type to go lighter, save the money, go with a light vehicle to start with, and had a lot of fun doing it. And what I used to do when I stripped down them cars, I used to weigh all the parts and just to see how much weight it could drop off. So by doing it to this, it's going to take me back in the days when I used to have fun doing it. So, all right, that top I do believe should come right out. Oh, there we go. That's right out. That's pretty lightweight too. So what we'll do in a moment is we'll weigh them and see what it comes out to be. There's a hand crank, that's good. This side was broke. Have some kicker panels there. This must be the whole fan heater box here. I did not know that was out of the car when I bought it. I never seen that in the back of the seat, but we're not going to need that anyways because we're going full-blown race car. Alright, we're going to go ahead and try to weigh this rag top here. See what that weighs in at. I got a scale here that I use for work. That is actually, that's amazing. That's only 20 pounds. Wow. That's crazy. I'm going to write down what everything weighs. And I'm going to write down what the part was just for a heck of it. This one here might be a little tricksy. Oh, that ain't bad. That is actually 40 pounds. That is crazy. £40 for that. So that's a little nutty. With the rag top and the hard top, that only comes to 60 pounds so far that we lost. So my goal was to try to lose 150 at least. I think we can do it. Alright, what I'm going to go after next is this rack on the trunk here. We don't need or want it. So we'll take this off. Let's see what this weighs in there. I'm guessing this is only going to be about 4 or 5 pounds probably, and not be much at all. Pretty simple. Oh, that just lifts right off. Oh my gosh. I don't even know if that's 2 pounds right there. We'll have to weigh that, see what that is. Okay, let's see what that rear luggage rack is. What it weighs in at. The knobs feel heavier than the whole bracket here, actually. That right there is 6 pounds. So we'll write that down. The rear rack. So there, we lost 66 pounds with the taking off the hard top, the rag top, and the rear luggage rack. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue taking off the door panels and some of the center console, I do believe, and see how much more we can lose. But that was just messing around a little bit tonight with those 3 items. Actually, next one I'm going to do is I'm going to jack you up, get on jack stands, and I'm really excited to see if it'll run or not. So that's going to be my next project on there to do. So watch for that. Until next time, appreciate you guys watching, and we'll see ya.